Yo, what's crackling, big baby? Hey, hold on for a second. I came in here all Superman. I gotta go back Clark Kent on that real quick.
Oh, you gotta put the
I
glasses
gotta go
on.
Clark
Look
Kent
at
for a
it.
hot second,
Go
man.
ahead.
Yo.
Jump in the phone booth. Jump back in the phone booth.
Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the GeekBeast Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks that look like me, geeks that look like you, geeks that look like my man over here, Chuck. Yo, tell the people out there what's cracking, baby.
It is Wednesday. And I know how much you love Wednesday. It's Odin's Day.
You know how I feel about Wednesday. It's Odin's Day.
And you know, this Wednesday's special, right? This Wednesday's special because it is December 15th. So it's the middle in the middle of the week. The middle of the month.
It's the middle. It is the middle of the month in the middle of the week. Wow. Why is there not a song about that? I feel like that's one of those things that there would be a song about, right?
Middle of the month. Woo! It's like that is it. You know, that's when that second check comes in the middle of the
exactly.
month.
Exactly.
You know, we got the first of the month, then we got the 15th, first and 15th.
The 1st and 15th, plus it's hump day. Yo, everything is just like at the top of the bell curve. Everything is nice and safe. And you know what? You can feel safe right here because this is the show where we give you the geek news beat and we share our opinions with you, man. I'm your host, Centel. Yo, and this is my man's over here, Chuck, man. So it's always,
I was trying to do all the ad libs with you. I was trying to do ad libs. So you say something and I say at the end, like it's Migos. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this.
Oh. Yeah. Listen. Hey, when I was at the lunch table when I was kids in high school, you know, I was just the dude that used to just make the beat. I would never spit no fire. That was never my thing. You gotta
spit the fire now.
But I had my little pencil tapping the little metal part where the eraser was, and I had my hands moving. You look like you was a game spinner, dog. You look like you was a game spinner.
I was a game spinner. I used to be a rapper, man. People don't know me and Johnny Randolph. Johnny Randolph may be the best rapper that if you've never heard.
Oh, I can absolutely believe that. Yeah. My man just walk around in a life full of bars.
He had bars, man. He had bars. And he ruined our rap career.
Oh no! I feel like there's a really good story behind this one.
Oh, there's so many good stories.
He ruined the rap career. Oh no!
You know, he walked away. He did Andre 3000 before we even came out.
He was done. He was done. Yo, you're not knocking on his door talking about you still want to hang with old Eddie Kane. See, that's some late 90s topic for y'all. Yo, we getting off the beaten path. Speaking of bars, you know who got bars? Who got bars when it comes to this YouTubing?
Who got bars?
Minecraft got bars.
They got plaques. They got bars.
Bro, they got 1 trillion bars, bro. That's what I'm talking about. 1 trillion views on YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
I kind of want to go to see what that looks like on the screen. I kind of want to see what that looks like. I'm curious.
Yo, I was on YouTube earlier this morning, and I want to say, and they actually changed like the little moniker, kind of like, you know how like Google will do it all every other week or so, some event or whatever it is that's going on in the world, and Google will change their little moniker, right? When you go to the search engine's website, they did that for Minecraft and the 1 trillion views. They just had a 1 with a whole bunch of zeros, and it never even hit me. Like I was like a trillion. I was like, oh, that must be like, you know, maybe 10 billion something or 100 billion.
I see it. They have it up in the corner.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Goodness.
It's like your eyes kind of melt into the zeros, man. 1 trillion views, my guy. That's insane.
That's insane. That's bananas nuts, man. That's so crazy insane.
Yeah. Hey, man. So long before the metaverse became the premier destination of tech companies and newlyweds, there was Minecraft. It was a platform that started as a video game about dodging explosions from hissing cactus-shaped creatures and became the blank canvas in which millions of players create their content, upload it, and generate literally trillions of views. Literally.
Wow, that's so crazy.
YouTube in collaboration with Minecraft developer Mojang is in celebration in an unprecedented trillionth view with a snapshot of the game's unique and transformative history on the platform. Listen, yo, Minecraft is not just a game. It really is like a way of life. I'm way too old to have really jumped into the full Minecraft experience. That happened. I was like in my late 30s, early, you know what I'm saying? But I game recognize game, right? You can appreciate the gravity of what one particular game is doing. Look, they say like one of the cheat codes is if you're ever creating a YouTube channel, they say one of the cheat codes is to create a Minecraft channel because you will get followers like nobody's business. It is like the way to crack the code. It's something about it, man. It's something about world building with it. Have you played?
I played like 1 second of Minecraft and was like, man, this menu system is atrocious. Atrocious, but kids love it. Kids love it. I mean, they love it. They go in and it's like crack rock to them. I seen them, they sniffing. It's just like crack. Yeah. I mean, they seriously go like my nephew, Cannon, he used to go in and play and he just navigated around the menu. And I was like, why didn't they create a better menu service than this? They could create a better menu.
Right. It's a lot of things they could have done better, but I think that's what makes people love it so much is the simplicity of it. I mean, even the game is like 11 years old, I think, right? It's like it's been around for a really long time. And even back then, the graphics that you would see in your typical regular video games far surpass anything that Minecraft shows, like by leaps and bounds. I thought it was like a joke, but you know, I guess the tee the joke's on me because Minecraft's YouTube community has over 35,000 creators from over 150 countries.
That's crazy.
That's game. That's spitting bars, man. you talk about spitting bars.
That's
Ain't
crazy.
Nobody spitting bars like that in Minecraft YouTube, man.
That's crazy. The kids grow from there. They go into Fortnite, which makes total sense. You're building and you're shooting. So Fortnite was like, you know what? These kids like building and these adults like shooting. Let's combine the two. Let's do fusion. Like it's Trunks and Goku. I mean Gohan. Like let's do fusion.
They over there getting the whole little You know what though? It wouldn't surprise me if Minecraft didn't have a heavy influence on Fortnite with the building because that does seem like the next big step. I mean, it's been such a cultural shifting game that, you know, why not implement, you know, a first-person shooter a first-person shooter such as Fortnite that uses building to kind of like move some of those gamers over. Because the thing is that you can create your own worlds, and a lot of kids are doing just that. They're building these worlds and then turning it into first-person, playing tag or hide and seek, or maybe even some forms of shooter elements to go along with it.
I just had an epiphany.
What's that?
Minecraft is doing to these children what MySpace did to us. MySpace was trying to turn us all into HTML coders.
It was. Everybody
HTML coders, and we could have made millions on Web 2.0. Now Web 3.0 is coming out, and that's the metaverse. Who's most prepared for the meta building in the metaverse? These kids that grew up on Minecraft and Roblox.
You're not lying, man. You're not lying because Roblox is that next big piece of crack that's out there, kid crack that's out there. And a lot of kids like before like Code Kid came out and Code Academy and all these other like websites that are used to help introduce coding techniques to younger kids. A lot of the ways for what I've seen from a lot of those programs, they actually use Minecraft as a way of building of world building on a basic rudimentary level. Like you can actually get into some of the code, move some of the blocks around, change some of the colors, seeing how what these kids can do and how they can affect the environment in the Minecraft simulation. And keep in mind, this is 11 years ago. So there's a 9-year-old kid out there that was probably learning this, who's 20 years old, who's probably trying to get a job at a video game studio. At a video game studio. So it's funny to laugh at a little bit, but that's a really powerful influence, man. And what you said with MySpace kind of like hits the nail right on the head. I tried coding, I tried learning HTML and all of the coding processes in the earlier stages of the internet, but it wasn't until I was stumped on trying to figure out how to get common song go. Yeah. And on the count of 3, I wanted that song so bad on my MySpace page that I actually looked up how to properly get the music player in and how to get it to play at a certain button to touch and stuff like that. Like it actually forced me to learn some type of coding in a very rudimentary kind of way. So it works. It works.
It's amazing that these kids are getting prepared and they don't even know it. Parents should encourage this behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. And then once you get nice, then go on YouTube and join the trillion other people that are out there.
Man, Lego said the realest statement of the century today.
What's
9
that?
hours ago. Normalize building with Lego bricks during long meetings.
Here's why I think that's dope. There's something about using your hands that instigates conversation, right? That makes conversation move. I tell people all the time, especially people that are still in the game and you're still in the dating space. Like one of the things I used to do when I was still dating, pistachios. I used to always have a bowl of pistachios when I used to have somebody over because you can crack the shells. There's something about, cracking the shells with your hands and it stimulates conversation. And then, you go off on these cool little tangents and next thing you know, you've impressed the person that's in front of you. I could certainly see how that could apply with Legos as well. Playing around, it's kind of like your brain kind of going so that you come up with these cool little ideas.
Yep.
You do anything like that? Do you have anything that you like doodle or whatever it is?
I mess with Legos, man? Play with Legos.
Legos is your thing, huh?
Legos is my thing, and there's a study called Lego Serious Play.
Okay.
And Lego Serious Play teaches you in how to be a constructive business leader while playing with Legos.
Construct a business leader.
Constructive business leader.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
It's a leadership course and how to team building course. There's 2 courses, leadership and team building, and they teach you how to do that via Legos.
Really?
Yes. There's videos on it. Legos made a whole study on it. You can actually get grants and stuff for it. Lego Serious Play.
Oh, I'm with that.
Me too.
Me too. My
you can become a Lego Serious Play trainer. I want to do that. That's exactly what I want to do. They have a book called LSP, the Lego Serious Play System.
LSP. That sounds too close to LSD to me.
hey, it is what it is, man.
That's a way to get a constructive thought processes going as well. Yeah. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. We are not promoting the use of LSD.
Of course, we're not.
For thought-provoking conversations. Yeah, I definitely want to get some more Legos. Hey, and they go up in value too. So
they do. You got a closed box here. That thing's going up in value. I went online to look for the roller coaster. The roller coaster's normal price was $325. I said I'll get it around Christmas time. They just retired it last week. It's $575.
Woo!
Yeah, it hit me in my stomach. I was like, I just wait for the next roller coaster.
It's something about that, man. Because you know what? Because it still is a kid's toy per se. So you associate certain prices for kids' toys. You see me doing this, right?
Yeah.
You associate certain prices for that. But, I know far more adults that play with Legos than kids. Even when I was a kid, I knew more adults that play with Legos than kids.
Right.
It's just something about those itty bitty bricks, man. About building your own universe. Speaking of that, so the metaverse is everybody's saying it, right? We just got done talking about Nike creating NFTs so that you can purchase and use shoes in the metaverse. We've had other clothing companies creating AR that you can use clothes that can maybe transfer into the metaverse. But Intel has announced today that it thinks the metaverse will need a 1,000-fold increase in computing capability in order to get the wheels moving on the metaverse, because there has to be some type of infrastructure for this metaverse to kind of like jumpstart. And looks like Intel's kind of like throwing cold water on everybody's hopes and dreams. So the metaverse may be the next major platform in the computing after the World Wide Web and mobile. But Raja Kudari, a senior vice president and head of Intel's Accelerated Computer Systems and Graphics Group, but Kudari quickly pours cold water on the idea that the metaverse is right around the corner. Our computer storage and networking infrastructure today is simply not enough to enable this vision, he writes. Crucially, Kudari doesn't even think we're close. He says that 1,000 times increase in power is needed over our current collective computing capacity. How are we feeling about that, man? Are you a little bummed, or is this kind of kind of expected this?
It's expected. It's expected.
Hmm.
You know,
I think
I kind of think the only thing we can do is kill all the humans or turn them into batteries.
forget the metaverse. The Matrix is more around the corner, right?
Right. We
Turn
have to
people into batteries.
unless we unlock all our brain power and somehow we can
Mm,
link our brains and not have screens anymore. I just watched
yeah.
Lucy. Watched Lucy last week. So
Yeah, Lucy is good, man. I liked Lucy. Lucy was fun. It's fun. I'm
it
not
is fun.
saying,
It
listen,
is
I'm
fun.
not
The
saying it's
concept is
scientifically
amazing.
accurate.
No,
It's just fun.
man, plot
It's just
holes
fun.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
They run they shoot a rocket launcher up in an Italian government building. They run it through the front door. So the triad is able to. It's great. Don't get me wrong. They had a bunch of scientists in the corner. I don't think Morgan Freeman know why he was even in the movie. He was like, "I'm here."
Yeah.
He just got.
Why was he in
He
the
was a
movie too? That was one of the
scientist
first.
and the
That was one of the first
narrator.
movies where I saw that Morgan Freeman. I was like, "Yo, you starting to get a little old, man," because he looked
Yeah,
like he was having a hard time keeping up.
yeah. He was like, "I'm just here for the check. I'm just here for the check." But
Oh,
it was interesting. If we can unlock our brain, we won't need a computing power. We just talk to each other mentally.
well, explore our natural hive mind a little bit more.
Yep.
No, maybe that seems a little spooky. I wouldn't
It's
want
gonna
to
be
be like
interesting,
mentally
but
connected
if
like
the
that.
kids keep playing Roblox and
Hmm.
Minecraft, they'll create
Right.
that computing power capabilities to create the metaverse. It all works. We say that because the way we're taught to think, right? We're taught to
Right.
think in those types of ways. These children do math differently. They think differently.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
they'll come
very
with
true.
better ideas. As long as we don't hamper them and tell them, you're not doing it my way. In my day, I walked 15 blocks to go to school. I had to go home and make my own peanut butter jelly sandwich. I had no parents. I had no parents. I had to drink from the water hose.
Water hose, baby. Yo, still go hard in the paint. Every time I go home and visit, if my dad is like in the yard gardening or cutting the lawn or whatever it is, I go straight to the water hose. I'm
Yeah.
still on a water
I still
hose,
go to the water
you know,
hose
pilot.
too.
No, you
I
gotta
got
get the
no problem with
tip,
the water
kind of
hose.
like,
Water hose makes you
wipe the tip
strong.
off.
Them water hose make you strong. Those
That's
germs
what
are
I'm saying, man.
good.
That's how you get your endurance up, man.
Yep.
Everybody shared a
Yep.
water hose, so
Yeah, share
what's
the
it
water
called when
hose.
what's it called when the community builds itself up for viruses and stuff? I forgot the name of it. Oh
Herd
well, it's a
immunity.
term.
Herd
Herd
immunity.
immunity. There we
Herd
go.
immunity.
There we go. We was doing herd immunity
We
back in
were.
1980,
We
back in
were.
1988,
We
fam.
cough all over it and pass it to the homie. We were doing it. We were doing it.
Oh man. Oh, hey, let me get back on track. You know
We
us,
got news.
man.
We
I
got
gotta
news.
hold on.
We ain't. Okay.
Pull the horses back.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
The
so
funk
we
is
still
having
talking
a
about this
fit right
metaverse thing,
now.
right?
Uh-huh.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I know. I'm sorry, the funk, man. We try. Hey, so the metaverse, let's try to like kind of put things in a little bit of perspective. So Kadori's not done like dashing out your hopes and dreams of metaverse. He said, yo, we can't even put two people in a truly detailed virtual environment with today's technology. He said two in a truly detailed one. Now, I love my VR. I do. It's tons of fun. But, it is kind of limited with the amount of graphical interface that you can have. But that's probably more of a hardware issue than it is than what can potentially be done because of what battery and overheating and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah. But do we really want that? Do we really want that? Don't we want
a metaverse?
Don't we? Why do we have to be so photorealistic? Photorealism art form came out of Europe, and the rest of the world was okay with not realistic art form.
Yeah.
The whole entire world was okay with having some type of art style to their humans in all their artwork. Realism is a product of Europe. They're trying to recreate humans. Why do we need to be photoreal? I don't care to be photoreal.
I mean, there's a trillion reasons on Minecraft, and there ain't a damn thing photorealistic about Minecraft.
No. Disney's built a whole empire on not being photoreal.
Right.
This of putting people in realistic environments, we don't really care for that. Realistic shooters do okay, but non-realistic shooters do great too.
Yeah, I mean, look at Fortnite.
Yes, exactly.
Everything pretty much looks like a cartoon. But you know what? I think depending on like what the metaverse program could be, like take for instance, I would like to put on my VR glasses. You can do this now, actually. Go to like Google Maps, and then if I can't take a vacation to I don't know the East Coast of Africa and walk around and look and see how things are going down, I can do that. I can put the goggles on and see relatively photorealistic, you know, kind of pictures. In that setting, I can absolutely see what you're talking about. But coming from the same generation that you did, when we had hours worth of fun on AOL Instant Messenger, and you couldn't even see the person, couldn't hear the person. It was just based on just typing, and we had all the fun in the world and we're connected. I can see where your argument stands true. It's not so much the graphical interface that is as important. It's the nature of how you can connect with the other person. That is what I think is the bigger and more important thing if you're going to do a metaverse. How do we connect in a way that makes it very easy and for us to, you know, do
realism isn't synonymous with looking the reality, you know.
Right.
You know, like realism is anything I spend my money on. That's real.
there's a lot of truth to that.
Okay. Or spend my time on. That's real to me. So I don't need it to be photo real. I just need like the Funk said, the popularity of furry and or anime avatars shows that the population doesn't really have a desire to be in photo real environments. Nobody's pushing that narrative.
Right.
There's only a handful of creatives that are pushing that narrative. Kojima may be one of them. Kind of, sort of. It's weird. He's all over the place. You know, he has stylized photorealistic textures on his characters. Same thing with Uncharted. Same thing with The Last of Us. Those are not quite photoreal. They're stylized. Realistic characters. My homie Yinka makes realistic characters. Don't nobody want that. He makes stuff based on human anatomy, and it's like nobody wants that. It looks good. You know, if you're making the statue of David or something, but we want stylized stuff. You know, I want something out of WB, out of Animaniacs. I don't want Chuck. Nobody wants to see Chuck.
Well, that was one of the beautiful and funny things about the movie based off of the book Ready Player One. It's that, you know, if you're given an opportunity to go to this fictional place, you know, what is going to be your avatar? And it's very rarely you. Why would you do that if you're in a place of fantasy? You know, I'm going to escape, and the very first person I want to escape from is me. Before I even get out the door, I want to escape from me.
And people have to understand, as real as the environment gets, the harder it is to cross that the uncanny valley. That uncanny valley gets wider and wider the more realistic you become.
Yeah, and the graphical interface and what we're looking at isn't the only problems that's going to be dealing with the metaverse. The problem, as stated in here, is that even Intel doesn't think that the hardware alone is going to get us to 1,000 times that rate in order for us to get close. As Kaduri explained in the interview with Quartz, he said, we believe that a standard kind of Moore's law curve is only going to get us to about 8 or 10x growth over the next 5 years. So in case you don't know, Moore's law generally is defined as a computational capacity doubling every 2 years, which tracks with the 8 to the 10x growth that Kaduri predicts. So roughly speaking, in layman's terms, every 2 years, things get double the speed in a sense, every 2 years. You know, if you're got a 16 megabyte, if you got a 16 megabytes of RAM, you know, 2 years later, 32 is going to be the standard. And then, you know, maybe 2 years after that, it's going to be 64. And then it kind of like exponentially kind of moves like that. That's kind of like what Moore's law is. I said that very, very vaguely. Let me make sure I'm not killing too much more time. So I would say
we got 4 minutes.
So for all of you that is ready to get the metaverse up and running, it's probably not going to happen for a little while, at least not in the way if you're waiting for it to look like Ready Player One, or if you're looking for it to look like The Matrix or any of that style of metaverse. It's a ways out for that.
Oh yeah, we're a ways out.
But you know what was a long way out and is finally getting recognized. It's not the metaverse, but it's Lord of the Rings and Return of the Jedi, and they have been deemed culturally significant by the Library of Congress. So the National Film Registry, a list of movies deemed culturally, historical, or aesthetically significant by the Library of Congress, is making room for blockbusters. This year, inductees include Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, and get this, A Nightmare on Elm Street and WALL-E.
They got Cooley High on there. That's the one black film they got on there. Cooley High? Really? They got Richard Pryor live in concert.
I don't think Cooley has been nominated. Has it? It's been nominated.
It's nominated.
I mean, it is culturally significant in the sense that it was one of the first times we got a chance to see, black people in school on film.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I can name about 15 other black films too.
But you got to keep in mind, this is Library of Congress, and these are probably not necessarily our peers that are selecting this.
That's right.
It's not a jury of our peers.
Oh, they had the murder of Fred Hampton on here too. Okay.
The murder of Fred Hampton.
Wow.
Huh. Okay.
I'm surprised they ain't got 12 Years a Slave up here.
Yeah, they love them.
Or the Green Book.
Beat them longer. They love that. Hey, but at least at least they got WALL-E. What's interesting to me is
I'm glad they got WALL-E.
Nightmare. They got a Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Now listen. Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know when the last time you've seen it. The original goes hard. It's really good. It's really good. It's before Freddie decides he wants to be a stand-up comedian and he's got jokes and I'm gonna do all this.
Yeah, he has one line drum beats every time.
Yeah, no. The original Wes Craven, very first joint. Freddie is no joke, and it is scary. It's legit. Watch it. Legit scary.
I watched it. I think I watched it like 2 or 3 times. I'm good. Yeah. I'm sensitive as I gotten older.
And I want to say,
a man with sensitivity. A man like me.
Listen, this is real talk. If you ever are scared of some ghouls coming into your home or Freddy or Jason coming into your home, listen to me. All you got to do is sing to them like you just sung to us right now, and I promise you, they ain't gonna mess with you, fam. You good? Yeah. Your voice is literally that terrifying. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out.
Shots fired
on that. Yo, I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk like that. Yo. That is going to conclude the new segment of our show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to Digital Click for all the creatives you provide. Yo, you make us look good. When we look good, we play good. We play good. We keep you entertained.
And I sound good. Don't listen to this man.
Yo, please follow us here on all of the socials. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Hopefully we'll be on some additional platforms as well. Just, / that GeekBeast, and you'll find us really, really easily. If you are on YouTube, this is what you got to do. You see that little subscription button right there? Yeah, that one right down here. Click that.
Down there.
Click that. That way you can get up to the minute notifications. If you click that bell icon, get up-to-date notifications. Anytime we dropping something new, you'll know and you won't miss. You don't want to miss. You want to be here with us. We got one more show coming up right around the corner. Today is Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Wednesday.
So you know what that means. That means we're gonna be fighting. It's binge-worthy, man. Let's go ahead and bring in Johnny Randolph.
We got Johnny Randolph in here.
What's going on?
Yo, what's cracking?
Did you see Johnny Randolph got Hennessy in the background?
yeah.
Talk about culturally relevant, baby, for black people.
Hey, so we got some films that have been inducted into the Library of Congress. So one of them is Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi. If that's Return of the Jedi, Lord of the Rings, Nightmare on Elm Street, and WALL-E. Yo, if you had to, which one deserves to be on there, and which one needs to be off? Star Wars, Return of the Jedi.
Needs to be go off. Return of the Jedi. I would have put Empire. If you're gonna pick one out of the 3, I would have picked Empire for the go into the.
They didn't got Ewoks, dog.
I mean, I dug the Ewoks as a kid, but we talking the best one, and this is the one that kicks it off. So it's not going chronologically. They're kicking it off. They're saying this is the best one. So you got to go Empire.
I don't understand it either, fam. I agree with you.
Yeah, I would have put WALL-E next. I'd put WALL-E next on there. Then Lord of the Rings. Then we go.
Where's Harry Potter, dog?
Although the first
I'm
Nightmare on
listening.
Elm
Just
Street
listening.
is good. It's still my favorite horror.
Yo, it's
First
good,
one.
right?
Yeah, the
Yo,
first one.
it's
yeah,
really
with
good.
Nancy
Still.
and her mom, and
Johnny Depp's in there. Like, I think that was Johnny
he gets
Depp's
sucked
like
into
breakout.
the bed. He gets sucked into the
Yeah.
bed, and blood flows to the ceiling, dog. Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one.
man, yo, it was
I'm
it was
gonna
it was
go watch
scary,
it
man.
now.
It's 1, 2,
Telling you.
Freddy's coming for you.
Yeah.
3,
You're like,
4, you
Freddy
better lock
coming.
your door. 5, 6, grab your
Grab your
crucifix.
crucifix.
7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep.
Never sleep again.
Shit was dope.
Mm. Yo, the only person that I know that can rock with Freddy is my man Candyman, the original joint, though. The original
Yes.
Candyman. But all right, man. So tonight, man, what we got on deck?
We're talking
Favorite
foundation,
device.
baby. Apple Plus's foundation. So we're gonna get into that. If you are familiar with binge worthy, you know every single second that you watch, potential fight might break out. Because we are here to discuss our opinions, and everything that we say is non-scripted. So when me and Chuck start arguing about a point, we ain't doing it for likes and for subscriptions. We really arguing about a point. Plus, we have fun and we provide some in-deep details about the series. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, I see somebody else is coming round the corner when she comes.
There she is.
Oh,
She's coming in. I think she's coming in.
Yeah, you know, she gotta, you know, you gotta get your feet right sometimes.
You know. I hope she comes in soon. If not, we can shut down and come right back up.
There
And,
she is.
hey, okay.
I see a transition. So it went from checking to there. So
You hear me?
Slowly.
We
but
hear
surely.
you. Your
you
camera's
can
not
see
on.
you.
You gotta turn your camera on.
there we go.
Yeah,
There
you
we
gotta
go.
turn your
There we
camera
go.
on. Yeah.
Madame. Hey. So you know, quick question to you. Same one. Shout out to Johnny. So the Library of Congress has brought in a couple more films that they have deemed culturally or aesthetically significant. And the 4 that they let in were Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and WALL-E. Yo, if you have to take one of them off the list or you can give another one a thumbs up, which one are you taking off that list?
So what were they again? They were Revenge of the Sith, Lord of the Rings.
No. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi, The
Mhm.
Fellowship of the Ring, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and a WALL-E.
I take off Wally.
Wow.
Okay.
You just get rid of the animation.
Well, I just don't like Wally.
Okay.
I just don't like Wally.
Okay.
I don't know. Like it never resonated with me. The whole concept, like all the fat people all in chairs. Like that's the one thing that I remember about Wally, and I think I don't necessarily think that that's something that was a positive depiction, and it wasn't even portrayed that way. So, yeah, I think Nightmare on Elm Street has it was ahead of its time at that time, in my opinion. But
we were just saying how it was really legit scary.
Yeah.
The first one.
Because it's going into your nightmares. You're dreaming. Like, you
Like,
can't
how can
do
you escape
anything.
a guy in your dreams, right? You
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, it's like, damn.
If you die in your dream, you're dead. Like
That's
in real life.
That's a messed up way for somebody to stalk you, right? In your dreams.
Right.
Your dreams? Damn.
Come on,
Don't
man,
go
I
to
can't
sleep, man.
For
get away
some,
from you
and,
here.
Yeah,
and
don't
peep
go to
this,
sleep,
It's not.
like-
It's not for something you did. It's for something your mom and daddy did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They deserved it.
Yeah.
So
the backstory
They
on Kruger
making
is
you
so
pay for
horrible.
what your mom and daddy
Yeah.
did. Ugh.
I forgot about that part. but
Yeah.
yeah.
Freddie,
Yeah,
the
they
parents
burned
killed
his
Freddie.
ass alive.
Burn him alive.
Yeah. What did y'all vote for? Because Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars, so I'm not getting rid of that
See,
one.
Empire was my favorite, and I thought that should have been the first one in there. So
I
took
hated
Return of the
Empire.
Jedi. You hated
The
Empire?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
The only thing in Empire, it was like, for me, it was like Two Towers. It's just about information and setup. The only thing that really resonated was the information that Luke, I am your father. It's literally the last 10 minutes.
It may be true.
It's the last 10 minutes.
It may be
I mean,
true.
you lose Han Solo falling into the carbonite.
Mm-hmm.
You reveal Lando Calrissian's deception. And you reveal to Luke number one, he should have stayed on the Dagobah system, and he was not ready. And Luke, I am your father.
But the
you get the
whole entire series is about Luke never being ready. Luke was never ready. He's only good in
Leia's not revealed as his sister until Return of the Jedi.
He said I thought he said there's another one.
There is another Skywalker.
Yeah. I thought that was
Luke doesn't figure that out.
Right, he didn't figure it out, but we get the hint.
No, he says that in Return of the Jedi because Luke's in all black. He's in all black when he says there is another, and Yoda dies. That's Return of the Jedi.
That's
Return of the Jedi.
The ghost are talking. He said, Luke, he was our final
That's Return of the Jedi. He's wearing all black.
In Empire, when Luke leaves the Dagobah system, Yoda and Obi-Wan are talking. He said, he was our final hope. And Yoda says, there is another one.
There is another.
Yeah, but he doesn't reveal that to Luke. That's a side conversation between ghosts.
Right, we get a hint.
Two ghosts that does not involve our main character.
We get a hint that it's somebody else out there.
But Luke doesn't get the hint. That's for the audience.
That's all that matters is us. Nobody else ought to matter but us.
It does. It matters to the story. The concept
My
of moving the
entertainment
story
is
along.
the only thing that matters.
I'm the opposite. The story matters. It doesn't move Luke's story along. It moves it along for the audience. And the audience is like breaking the fourth wall. I don't care. That for me, Return of the Jedi means more because it just, but that's again, like I understand why a lot of people love Empire. I don't. I think it's the worst of all of them. It's the worst of the four.
The only thing good about Jedi is Slave Leia. That's it. That's it. It's nothing but Muppets.
Jedi, I just don't think.
It's Muppets and whack bounty hunters.
Muppets and whack bounty hunters. Hey. Dang.
We get a green lightsaber. That's a little good. That's a little good.
In Empire, the first time that Leia and Han kiss.
No, that's when she made out with Luke.
No, that was the first one. Though, right before he goes in the and then when he's walking into the carbon thing, she's like, "I love you." He's like, "I know." And then he gets frozen.
No, that's Return of the Jedi.
No, that was
when he gets frozen in carbonite is Empire.
Oh yeah.
So space age pimping,
because then she says she brings it back.
He's like, I know.
And
then he goes and gets frozen, right? Yeah, that's dope.
That is dope.
Oh man.
Well, we're not.
How do you know Empire's not already in it? How do you know that Empire's not already in?
This is the first time they let films in.
Oh,
this is the
and
first.
Those are the only films he let.
Yep.
That's the only film.
No, they had a whole roster of films, but
those are only sci-fi films.
Here's the full list of this year's National Registry inductees: Ringling Brothers Parade film, Gibilio, The Flying Aces, Hellbound Train, Flowers and Trees, Strangers on a Train, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Evergreen, Requiem 29, The Murder of Fred Hampton, Pink Flamingos, Sounder, The Long Goodbye, Cooley High, Richard Pryor live in concert. Chicano.
Yo, that Richard Pryor live in concert was good.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor
Star Wars.
Cooley High is good, man.
Episode 4.
Oh, yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Stop making sense.
Star Wars Episode 4. That's
Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. No,
Episode
6.
It's 6.
Episode 6.
Oh, okay.
It's 6.
Episode.
Oh, you got your Roman numerals
mixed
up. That's cool.
You know, I got a public school education. Stop making sense.
Should have took Latin.
Who
went to the
who
same
killed
public school.
Vincent Chin, The Watermelon Woman, Selena, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, and Wall-E.
Selena and not Malcolm X.
Yeah, Selena.
But we just said it is not a jury of our peers. It's not our peers. It's just somebody else's
educational intellectuals.
Who said they're educational intellectuals?
They deemed it culturally significant.
Don't mean nothing.
They deemed it.
They got appointed to their positions. Trump probably put them there. They probably ain't been changed out. What are you talking about?
Okay.
The White House is full of idiots.
Oh,
Congress is full of idiots.
Yeah, it is.
Full of idiots. You don't have to be
Fair.
smart to run a government.
You would
We got
think,
a
right?
we got a
You
woman
would
in
think,
from
but-
Georgia.
Okay.
She just got her GED. She just got her GED as she was running for Congress.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she got her GED when she was running for Congress.
Which
The
one? Is
the
this
one-
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Margaret Taylor. Yep.
She got her GED.
Yeah,
when
she got her
was running
GED when she ran for Congress. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You
She
don't
probably
even
had
know.
to have it in order to run for Congress.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. She probably was forced to have to do it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there's no rule technically.
There's
that
no
you have to
rule.
go
So
any
she
level.
dropped out
There's
of
no
school?
rules. There's no.
that
there's
makes
no
so
rules.
much sense.
You don't have to have any degrees to run for Congress.
Yeah, you don't have to have
just
any.
be a
That
person.
makes
You just have to be the
so
citizen of the
much
country.
sense.
Right.
You just got to be a
Yeah.
citizen
And
of the
be
country.
like 34 or some shit
34.
like that.
Yeah. There's the
Might be
bar,
younger for Congress. The president's got to be
bar.
35.
The
So I think
bar to
the
enter
Congress gotta be
into
29.
public office is low. I told people stop
Yeah.
thinking these people are smart. They're just people that couldn't get jobs that were charismatic.
Now that's real talk. You get a lot of people in Congress who couldn't get. Well, Joe Biden couldn't get a job anywhere. Who gonna
Yeah.
hire an 80-year-old man? How many at your office? A bunch of
President
80-year-olds walking around. But he can be president.
He
I
can
love
be
Joe.
president.
I love Joe, but but nobody else
With
gonna
that
hire.
Well, I mean,
being
it's a lot
said-
of retirees that come out of retirement.
But not at 80. Not at 80.
Not to head the
Not
whole
at 80.
company.
Well,
Not
not the whole,
one
to head the whole
company.
country. Not to head the whole country.
No, of a
But-
The
company.
whole
period.
company. I don't know. Are there any 80 city CEOs?
No, they're not. They're not any 80-year-old CEOs.
I
There
don't
are not.
think so.
There are not. The only 80-year-old CEOs is when Nana comes out of retirement to crochet some baskets or crochet some skull
Yeah.
caps
Oh my
to sell
God.
to the general store
Y'all
during
are
winter.
so
As a
funny.
matter of
Maybe your
fact-
dude on Secession, he might be 80. He might be pushing
Right.
80
Oh
on
my
Secession.
God,
Okay. Yeah.
Brian Cox.
But
But that's a whole
Can I
other
just
thing.
tell y'all I started Secession and I don't see I'm not even near the end of season
Hey.
1, but I am underwhelmed.
Hey,
We
hey,
can
we're
move
not
on.
talking about Secession.
Secession
Hey,
is
hey,
DOF.
time out.
DAF. I love it.
Time out. We're going to kill this conversation
rich
because we
white
got a
people.
show to do.
Yeah, we do.
We got a show to
Every
do.
show's potentially
Called
rich white
Foundation,
people.
not Secession.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
foundation.
yeah, which is the exact opposite. Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
show is brown out there. Space is
Hey,
brown.
black
as can
people
be.
made it to the future, baby. Because it was one point
I
in
was
time
just
we
as
wasn't
shocked. I
sure.
was like, yo, we made it.
Yeah, hey, when we were growing up, we wasn't sure we was gonna make it, right? You know, there was
Well,
what?
Yeah, but you know what? They had to drown a whole planet in order for us to get some notice. You know, but no, I'm getting
Okay,
into the
we'll
story.
be
Let me
back
stop.
in like
We'll stop.
1 minute. We'll be back at 8:20. We'll give it 6 minutes.
Okay,
6 minutes. So if you're in the crowd and you're watching, stay tuned. We're going to talk about Foundation, which may be the blackest sci-fi show
It's
we've
the
ever
blackest
seen.
sci-fi I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We drowned the whole planet. I'd give it to the darkies.
I know it.
But think about it, like Star Trek, we had a horror.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Are we off?
You're not yet.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Peace you all.